Here we are again at Brookville Reservoir. We are heading out on the another round on the Adena Trace loop. So we're starting here again at the Gar Hill boat ramp, but this time, last video we went this way. This time we're gonna go this way. It's about 28 degrees, I think, right now, just about 10 o'clock. I've got Rainey with me. She's got her backpack, she's ready to go. Here we go. Well, we are, I don't know, three, 4 miles in, something like that. Probably closer to 3. We are, like I said, we started off at the Gar Hill boat ramp, and now we're up to Templeton Creek. So far, it's been nice. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Still a little chilly. Perfect. So we're gonna cross Templeton Creek. Come with us. Made it to the causeway. We stopped here. There's a little parking area, and had a little lunch, a little bite to eat, and a little break. We're gonna walk across the causeway and head down the Wolf Creek Trail. Well, it's about 4:45, something like that. We made it to Alvy's Point. This is also the junction of the Midway Trail. So you could take this trail, and I think it's just a couple of miles, 2.2 miles to the road and to a parking lot. So you could hike in, and then you're halfway on the Wolf Creek Trail. You can go either direction, go one direction one day, back the next, something like that. Definitely a lot of options here on the Wolf Creek Trail as far as that's concerned. I'm beat. It's been a long time since we've been out here, so this mud is making it tough too. This is the first time I've hiked with trekking poles, and wow, they've really helped out today for sure. Just with the mud, and some of the trails are narrow, so that's been great so far. The weather just keeps getting better and better. It's supposed to be windy, but I was a little concerned about that with these big trees. But there's no wind really yet, just a slight breeze every once in a while. What do you see over there? Nothing. All right, that's all for now. I know there are a few more sites, or a couple of campsites that are established and pretty nice. I'd like to be down closer to the water. We have a good supply right now, but I don't want to have to worry about it. So I figure, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 minutes max, we'll be able to get to those few campsites. That should leave, I don't know how many miles for tomorrow. This is kind of a unstructured trip. I have 2 days, 2 nights if I need to use them. Last time I did it in about a day and a half. I don't know if I can keep up on that pace this time, but not really worried. We're just we've got to get back to the car at some point. We're just going to keep walking in that direction, right? Right, Rain? So, we found a camp, and I've known about this site. There are a couple of really good sites. One is too far. I'm not gonna, no way I'm making that tonight. And I'll show that to you when we get to that point in the trail. But this, and I'll have to check the map, find out exactly what creek this is. But you have a nice little inlet, so we're kind of protected by these two. Like I said, it could be windy tonight, so we're kind of down here in between. It goes up that way, so unless the wind comes from this way, but it should be coming south, so it should be coming that. We should be blocked from any major wind, and has a fire pit. I like to stay in established sites just to keep the impact focused on that point. So you're not some places in Monroe, every 10 feet there's a fire pit that people have built, and it's just ridiculous. So this one, and again, with not so much with Charles Deem, it's fairly clean. But any of these reservoir sites, people with boats can just come up and they'll party for the day or whatever. And so you get, unfortunately, you do get a lot of trash, or you can. This actually isn't too bad. I found an old camp chair, the metal tubing of a camp chair, but you can see the fire. People don't pack it out. So, I'll move it all over to the side. And looks like just cans. I think I can probably pack most of that out. Don't burn your aluminum cans, please, people. They don't actually burn. But I want to show you. So we've got this inlet. The trail is actually right here. I'm standing on the trail. You walk right by the fire pit. So I think in most places it's 50 feet. This is already here, so I'm going to use that. I haven't seen anyone else on the trail, but I walked it off, and it's perfect because the lake is low right now. So we're going to come out tonight, and we're actually going to sleep and pitch the tent on this nice, almost sandy pea gravel. It's soft and it's not wet. I have a ground cover anyway, but perfect. So we'll wake up to that view in the morning, just the two of us, Rainey. All right, well, we're gonna get camp set up. I gotta probably get to firewood first. And this is great too, because a lot of driftwood here, as you can see. So firewood, not a problem. I think we'll be blocked from the wind. And when we sleep out there, there's absolutely nothing above us. So it can blow as hard as it wants, and these limbs can come down and they're not gonna touch us. So it's perfect. And we get to sleep on soft sand. So, should be pretty good night. Temperatures, I think, down to 40. So, that's nothing. It was, we were supposed to come out last night, but it was a low of like 18, I think it was. So, with the dog, that's about 10 degrees outside of what she's been used to. And that was the high. The high was 20, the low was 18. So, I thought that's, well, let me rephrase that. My wife thought that it would be a better idea to wait a day, and she was right. Today started off cool, but again, Rainy's been down to about 28, 30 degrees, something like that, during the day, and a little bit lower at night in a tent. And she did fine. So this is easier than that. So shouldn't be any problem with that. She's been great all day, and she had to walk through a few streams, and man, those were cold. But she's doing great. She's gonna get her pack off of her. I do want to say there is another site right up top on this ravine, or this hill, and I like that. But I didn't want to have to walk down for water. You know, kind of lazy like that, I guess, for today. I mean, I did put in something like 15 miles, so that's probably why. Yeah. So we're gonna get firewood. Well, I'm gonna get firewood and get camp set up. Check back in later.